What can the iPhone teach us? Where's my... Go get my iPhone. What can the iPhone teach us about salvation? What's up, fellows? This is Kevin helping you bridge the gap between your life and the good life. So imagine with me for a second. You're on Facebook, you're on social media or YouTube, and there's one piece of information that's trending hard. By the end of this coming week, Apple announces to discontinue iPhones. No more iPhones. So what do you think will happen to the value of iPhones? Because there most likely might be still a high demand and there's a low supply, chances are that the price of a single iPhone may double or even triple. Let's now imagine that there are only 1,000 iPhones left for sale in the entire world. How much do you think would one iPhone cost? A lot! Now what if there was only 100 left? How much would one cost? What if there was only 10 left? Guys, listen. What if there's only one iPhone left? Just one iPhone left for sale in the entire world. It's up for grabs. How much do you think one would cost? Maybe a couple of $1 million? I don't know. Maybe a couple of billion? It's gonna be expensive is the point. Because you see, the value of an object is determined by its supply and demand ratio. So here's the equation. A ridiculous demand of object plus a rare supply of object equals a ridiculous value of object. It's good math. So why am I saying this? You, listen. You are the only you that can ever be. Even if there's another person just like you, even if there's another person who has the same physical attributes, maybe even an identical twin, you will still be different from them because you have your own unique experience, your own memories and your own story that is going to be different from somebody else. You're the only you can ever be. You are mint condition, limited edition. Believe that. And you're also in extremely high demand. How do I know this? If you have ever been familiar with the Christian faith tradition, you'll know that the most popular verse in the Bible, or the most well-known verse, is John 3:16. It goes like this: "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, so that whoever believes in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." In other words, one way to look at this text is to say this: that God wants you so much to be with Him, that God desires you so much within the holy presence of heaven, that He made access for you through the sacrifice of His Son Jesus Christ, so that you can enjoy a relationship with Him forever. High demand for you. Another author said that even if you were the only person on earth, the sole a member of the human race, God would have still sent Jesus to come and die for you on your behalf, to save you from yourself. It gets crazy. If the cost of our salvation, if the cost for our redemption is the value of God, God had to die so that we can live, then what is your value and my value if not for the value of God Himself? It's crazy. If someone were to put a price tag on you right now, it would just simply say, God. Not that you are God, but that you are worth the very existence of God. Friend, I don't know who you are. I don't know your story. But I want you to know right now that you are incredibly valuable. You are incredibly precious in the eyes of God. And this is true whether you believe it or not. It's better if you believe it. TBH. But even if you don't, I just want you to know that you are wonderfully and fearfully made. No matter how difficult your past, no matter how messy your present, and no matter how uncertain your future, you were worth dying for. And that's the gospel according to the iPhone. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this content, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, do what I need to do. This is to hoping you'll join me in my journey. This is Kevin signing off, helping you bridge the gap between your life and the good life. Take care and God bless. So I'm hoping, and this is